I'm actually going to record how I edit these videos together, if for no other reason for my own purpose, or perhaps somewhere down the road someone's going to go, how the heck or why the heck did you do it that way? What did you do? And I can show them the thought process, because there was a rhyme to my reason, a method to my madness. And what you're looking at right now is Final Cut Pro, and I have saved the last video I edited, which was social security sex. This is Java's clip, and then further back you're going to find Elston's clip, which is a compound clip. It says phone interrupt clip now. And let me just show you how I go through it now. Okay, so the next video I want to make is... I believe it's Break Their Bones. I'm not sure what it's titled, but I'll see it when I go in here. And I've got a folder of all the videos I've edited. There it is, Break Their Bones. It's got Nancy and Java in it. And I'm going to take the Java video first, and I'm going to drop it right down on Java's timeline. That'll move out the previous one. And everything settles. You can see where everything is. And then I'm going to go to where Java appears.
Break Their Bones.
And I think I'm going to shrink this down using my little keypad here. I think there's only one take on this. I can see Java's head up the entire time, and he's talking. Java doesn't... Okay, and there's the next video. So I've pushed it down the timeline. So there's Java the entire way. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to edit it to where he pops up and says hello.
Hello, everybody.
Which is right there. So I clip that part off. Blade... delete, and immediately falls into the template of the previous one, which is my opening here. So now I'm going to enlarge it just a little bit so I can see how it falls. Okay. And what else I'm going to do now is I'm going to bring in Nancy's Break Your Bones, and I'm going to drop it on top of that. Now, Nancy's Break Your Bones, I actually play Java's back with Nancy up and wait for Nancy's lines to appear, because I have already recorded Java's... Oh, something's wrong here.
Hello, everybody.
Yeah, look at that. I caught something. Java actually did this a couple of times, so I'm going to clip that and see what happens. What I've done is I've done a second recording on that. Let me see what's going on. Yeah, that's the same one, and there must be a second take. I don't always keep track of it. So now it's going to take away both of them, and now it's going to start out with Java.
Everybody.
There you go.
Java, your simian psychotherapist studying you people.
So
Trying to
this is
figure out
Java's first
what's wrong
track.
with you people. And today we're going to be finally covering a topic that I'm... Hello!
And it's got Nancy on it as well. All right, so what I've done, in case you didn't catch that, is I record Java's part speaking Nancy's part as well, and sometimes I do 2 or 3 takes. I don't always make separate clips. I just I clip it as we go. So now I'm going to pull down Nancy's Break Their Bones, and you saw there was a lot of lead through with her not talking. And there she comes up, and you'll see her first wave. That's when she says hi right there. So now I'm going to cut it here. Blade that out, get rid of this part, and I'm going to shrink it up a little bit, because I'm guessing what you're going to hear is Nancy saying hello.
Fun. Very true. Hello!
Okay, so now I'm going to find out where she says hello the first time and match that up. And it should match almost 100%. I bet, just looking at that wave file, that's her saying hello. Let's find out.
Hi. Hello!
See, it
How's it
matches.
going? Well, I had some insight this week.
Okay, Nancy
Oh,
screwed
that's
up
right.
as well. So I'm going to bring that back. And let's tighten this up. This was a tough one to record, if I recall. So I probably did a couple of different takes of Nancy as well. There's another wave file, her popping up. So,
Hi. Hello!
okay, let's match that up a little tighter.
Hi. Hello!
Okay.
How's it going? Well, I had an insight this week. Oh, that's great.
Now I'm just going to make sure it matches all the way through.
Well, don't break anyone's heart. They only have one. Very true. Nice. Yep.
Oh, Nancy must have done it again. Hold on. And now I'm going to bring this up again, because Nancy will pop up with her lines again. That's probably it. Wow, of all the ones to record, one that had like 17 takes, I guess. Okay, that's not it. I doubt that's a hello.
Hold on. Hi. Hello.
Oh, there it is. That's weird.
Hello. How's it going? Well,
Nope. Okay, she went back down. Gonna bring that over again. Something was really bad with this one. There we go. Now that's probably the right hello, and that's probably all lined up.
hello.
Okay.
How's it going? Well, I had some insight this week. Oh,
Okay.
that's great. Yep. What was it? Well, don't break anyone's heart. They only have one. Very true.
Okay, so now I can see that this ends there, so that's probably it. And I think I tucked in...
And smash that bell for notification.
Yes, I did. I tucked in an audio line here. I'm going to cut that off right now. I'm going to blade that and bring it up here because I know I'm going to use that later on. I'll get to that in a minute. All right, so now I have Nancy and Java lined up. And I have a couple options here. Okay, you can see that Java doesn't fit. So I'm going to transform that. I'm going to bring Java so he fills up the screen. And because he's going to have a window to his upper, to my upper left, his upper right, I'm going to drag him over a little bit, bring him up a little bit. There you go. Now that should fit him in there well. I'm going to do the same thing with Nancy's. And to make that even simpler, I don't need to do that though. I can transform her and make sure that's highlighted. I'm going to stretch that out and bring her up and then center Nancy because she's the only one in the scene. All right, so she's now centered. Java is where I want him to be. Now I have a couple of different options, and what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to set up Nancy's ring screen. Now this is where people will say, what are you doing? So Nancy's talking on Java's ring phone, ring doorbell. And I know that's going to take the whole length of that period. So I'm going to shrink her down. I'm going to put that file on top just to keep track of it. I'm going to bring this over here. There we go. So that ring is in there. And then I'm going to bring the this part down. I'll explain that in a second. And I'm still going to put this file up here just to keep track of it. And there we go. Now, here's what happened here. I wanted a ring template around Nancy or whoever came to Java's door. So I actually created one by grabbing an actual ring template and then photoshopping it so it was green. But since it's a green screen, I had to add a green button because, okay, let me remove this for a second so you can't see it. I'm going to disable this clip so it's gone. And this is what I had to do because you add a keyer to this to take out the green, which works great, but it also takes away that green. Hold on, I'll show you by keying out her as well. There you go. So what you end up with is, why is that so foggy? Something horrible has happened. Okay, so it takes out that green in the ring. So I then take this. Let me re-enable it. This is far more complicated for this conversation right now. Something has gone wrong. Back up. Okay. See how it's not green? Nancy, you can see Nancy through it, but Nancy, it's dropped this green out. So I made a little green button to drop over it. A total ridiculous, doesn't make sense to do it that way. There has to be an easier way. But even the people I talked to were like, well, you want to make sure you have 3 layers and do your green, red, yellow. But, you know, honestly, this worked. So there you go. Artificial green button, done. So everything's green screen. So then you can see Nancy through all this. That appears to be as long as I need it, the entire clip. What was that? Oh, that's the sound file. There you go. Okay, so now we have Nancy's clip. I'm going to compound this so it's all one. That's highlighted. That's highlighted. That's highlighted. Make sure that WAV file is not highlighted. Okay, I'm making a compound clip. So there's Nancy's zoom in a compound clip. Okay, and then we have this sound file, which I'm going to use in a bit. So I'm going to set it over here because I won't need it until later. Now, Now what I'm going to do is I need... Oh, wait, I didn't do a background for her. Oh, that was dumb. Hold on, I got to back out of this. Okay, not a compound clip because Nancy needs to be somewhere, so I'm going to grab this. I'm going to grab one of these background files. Oh, that looks nice. I'm going to use that. I'm going to grab that. I'm going to put this under Nancy. So she'll be in an alleyway. There we go. You can see what I did. I lost track because I'm actually talking to somebody doing this. All right, so now Nancy, I need to green out her. I need to drop in a keyer. And she has the red hair, so I have to do some balancing over here. And I found that edge to the farthest and spill to the farthest works pretty well. So now I've got this all done. Now I'm going to compound it again. What happened to that wave file? Oh, there it is. Okay. I'm going to take that, compound, compound, compound. All right. So, this is so stupid. All right, now I'm going to compound this together. It's all one clip of Nancy through her Zoom. I think I did that right. Not sure what okay, I'm looking at the WAV file. All right, so there's Nancy and her Zoom clip. Okay. Now, let me move this WAV file out of the way for now. Just keep it over here. I've never done this sort of thing before, but I know what I want to use that for. So there's Nancy in her Zoom call. Now, what I'm going to do now, because I did both Nancy and Java's voice during this, I'm now going to drop Nancy's voice out in the first clip, in Java's clip. So I know you can use keyframe, but this is just easier to me. And I mean, it's the basic same thing. And I'm curious, I bet a lot of other people do it this way as well. All right, so here's Nancy. Okay, I'm going to drop that one out right there. And that's as easy as taking my option button and my arrow. And I'm going to drop 2 dots there and 2 dots there. Why 2 dots? Because then I can pull down the internal and just take her voice out. So now it's just the second track.
Hello. How's it going?
Okay, I like Java to be a little louder in that. And he was kind of farther away from the microphone. So I'm going to drop the 2 dots in there because I know Nancy's next. I'm going to pull up Java just a touch. Now here's Nancy.
How's it going? Well, I had some insight this week.
Okay, now I actually did different lines there, but I like the second take better. Okay, now I'm going to drop out Nancy again. 2 dots. I'm going to drop another dot there. I don't need to, but I'm going to. I'm going to drop that down. Okay, so she's gone there.
Well, I had an insight this week. Oh, that's great. Yep.
Okay, so you heard Java. Oh, that's great. That's this WAV file right there. I'm going to run it again.
Oh, that's great.
Now I'm going to cut out Nancy. I'm going to drop 2 dots here because I'm not sure when she stops. And I'm going to let her talk.
Yep. What was it?
Oh, that's Java right there. So I'm going to drop 2 dots here. And then I'm going to pull this down.
Yep. What was it? Well...
2 dots here. Keyframes.
Well, don't break anyone's heart. They only have one.
Okay, you can see that's where she ends there. So I'm going to drop 2 dots here. Then I'm going to pull that all the way and just make that disappear.
Well, don't break anyone's heart. They only have one. Very true.
Now Java's a little soft there, so I'm going to bring up Java.
Nice. Yep. Nice.
Okay, so that's Java's whole speech. Going to bring up Java there just a little bit. Drop another dot here just for safety's sake. Because if you don't drop a dot, you pull everything else up. You want to separate it, and that's what I'm trying to do there. Okay, here comes my cat, but she's given up. She's not going to jump up.
Yep. Break their bones. They have 206 of those.
Okay, and that, I believe, is Nancy's final line. Going to drop that out. Except I did put in one other line for Nancy.
Yep. Break their bones. They have 206 of them. I don't... What? Yeah. Well, I guess you did learn a little bit about anatomy. Yes.
Oh, okay, hold on. I did 2 yeses there, I think.
Anatomy. Yes. Why don't you anatomy? Yes.
I guess not.
Why don't you
I don't know why I would
come
have.
on in? Okay. We can sit. Yep. Talk.
Now, generally, I would cut her out right here. But I would stop. I would just clip it right here and essentially turn off the camera. But I decided to slide in another line, and that's what this is right here. I did it later and did it even longer than I wanted to, and I regret it. So I've copied that. Gonna delete it. And I'm gonna put it over here where this is. Should drop it right. It dropped in right above.
I heard that.
Okay. And that's what I want to do.
I think about self-defense. I heard that. About self-defense. I heard that. Hey guys.
Okay, I don't want it interrupting that, so I'm going to try that.
Defense. I heard that.
There we go. Slide it over a little further.
Self-defense. I heard that.
Okay, I'm going to quiet that down because she's going to be further away. Let's try that again.
Self-defense. I heard that. Hey guys.
Okay, so now I think what I want to do is detach the audio, and that should drop it just below. There we go. Okay, so now I can delete this without deleting the audio. I think so. Yeah, okay, so now let's see what happens.
Self-defense. I heard that. Hey guys.
Okay, so I don't know what that click sound is. Oh, it's right there. I'm going to take that out. Well, I'm going to edit it. Now let's take that out here. Hold on. That was probably me moving in a chair or something. Going to give it an extra dot just to give it room to pull that down without touching anything else. I think.
Self-defense. I heard that. Hey guys.
Okay, so there you go. Now that puts that sound in there. I like that. Now what I'm going to do is put her in a ring frame. And I can cut this and this picture here. So I'm going to blade that out. Now I'm going to move her up where a ring frame would be. So I grab the whole thing, transform. It's going to have extra stuff to it. Oh, no, it really doesn't. Interesting. Okay, usually there's something stuck there. And I do a little bit of cropping, but I don't need to. I'm going to pull that there. Take it a little out of Java's face, a little further. There you go. And that's where Nancy will stay. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give Java a background so he can have someplace inside his office. Go over to my pile of Java backgrounds, take a look and see what we have. That's a nice one. That's outside. Oh, you know what? Let's put him inside the Sistine Chapel this time. I'm going to drop that below him. That'll bring right there. Open that back up. Slide this over to completely fill where Java is. Take it a little further so it's in the transition for the next frame. And then shrink down this. That way I can fill it up quicker. There's that extra sound file, but it'll stay where it's supposed to. And shrink it down a little bit more. Okay, so then that's the other clip I just did. Take it right up to there because I know that's where it's going to end. And then that needs to be resized, so I'm going to transform that. I'm going to disable him so I can see that just a little better. She does need to be cropped. I don't know why that happened. Let's take care of this first. Transform. Stretch that out to fill the screen. There we go. That's done. I don't know why I'm seeing her lower half there, but you can easily take care of that by cropping the bottom, and that tightens everything up. There we go. Okay, so she's in her place. Re-enable Java's clip. All right, so that being said, all I have to do is drop in some keyer on Java. As I've learned before, I take the edge distance all the way over, and I take the spill level all the way over. That just came from experience, and there's a plane flying overhead. Now I'm going to enlarge this just a little bit. There's just a few other things I like to add that were in the previous video, so they're there for me now. I can go all the way over here and grab the telephone. which for some reason is in 2 pieces. I accidentally cut it in half last time, and I'm going to drop it in somewhere over here, probably in this area, because this is where Nancy appears. It's got to be before that. So probably right around here, and you'll see what I'm talking about in a second. Okay, so okay, so now I've got that sound in there. There's one other thing I could grab just to make sure I have it ahead of time, and that is the, oh, we didn't have one last time. Uh-oh. I didn't ask them to do subscribe stuff, so now I need to grab that video, which is under favorites. Subscribe buttons, that's not the one I like. That's the one I like, so I'm going to take that, and I'm going to bring it over. It's unfortunate, because usually I can save that and use that pretty easily, but now I'm going to do that. I'm going to drop a keyring because I know I need to. That'll get it to where I want it to be. Okay, and then I can mess with that later. All right, so now let's take a look at where we are with the whole thing.
Hello,
That looks
everybody.
good. Java
I'm
appears.
Your simian psychotherapist.
Now the only thing I'm
You
going to
people
move
trying to
is
figure out
the door.
What is wrong with you people?
And it's obviously too early there. I'm thinking ahead of what you know I'm talking about. So, all right. I can see his head looking down, so it's got to be in that area.
You people. And today, we're going to be finally covering a topic that I'm very excited to talk about. Something that several people have been...
Ooh, that actually just matched up pretty well, because I like it to be where you would actually go, oh, what's that sound, and then respond to it.
Something that several people have been...
Yeah, I like that. That'll work. Now, you can see Nancy's appeared already, and she's not there, so I'm going to edit that out. I'm going to blade that out, get rid of that. And here's what I like to do with this. Java will actually push a button to activate the light, and that's when I put my finger on the scanner here to let me know that's when the camera would come up. Check this out. Here we go. So
Something that several people have been...
oh, there's that darn bell.
That's my Ring doorbell. I'm so tired of this.
Hold on. And then touch. Okay, so I've just stopped it right there, which is where the button would appear. I'm going to pull it this way as opposed to blade it. So this is something I get really kind of picky about. Watch his finger and when the camera comes up.
Hold on.
Up, a little late.
Tired of this.
Hold on.
Hold on.
Okay, that was a little early. This is really inane pickery.
Hold on.
There, I like that.
Hello!
Okay, so now I want to make sure the ring doesn't extend beyond that. It doesn't, because it wouldn't ring after an answer. Let me check that one more time
Ring
just for
doorbell.
grins.
I'm so tired of this.
Hold on. Tap.
Hi!
That's, man, there's just, it's not quite, there's something not quite right. I want to see if I can nail this.
Hold on. Hi! This. Hold on.
That's it.
Hi!
That's close enough. All right. Then
How's it
Nancy
going?
talks.
Well, I had an insight this week. Oh, that's great. Yep. What was it? Well, don't break anyone's heart. They only have one. Very true. Nice. Yep. Break their bones. They have 206 of them. I don't...
Now here's something really kind of picky I don't very often do, but I don't like how far over Java is. So I'm going to actually move him just a little closer to Nancy. And maybe even up if it, no, there's no room for L. I could expand him. Let's see if I can pull him up a little bit more. I think that's a better balance right about, give him some ear room. There we go. Let's keep it that way.
Break their bones. They have 206 of them. I don't... What? Yeah. Well, I guess you did learn a little.
I'm going to tuck in Nancy a little bit, get her a little bit out of his face just by going this way. And then I like the corners to be symmetrical. Let's see how that looks.
Don't. What? Yeah.
Okay, I like that there's a balance there now.
Well, I guess you did learn a little bit about anatomy. Yes. Why don't you,
I don't really like the way the colors match here.
come on in.
Okay.
You can sit. Yep. talk. I think about self-defense. I heard that.
Yes. Okay. I'm very happy with that. And then I can cut this camera right after her line. I'm going to do that.
I heard that.
All right. So I'm going to blade that out. And now here comes this part. And I don't like the way it's sized. So let me get that. Transform that down. I enjoy it when it makes myself laugh. Whoa, that's not what I want to do. I enjoy it when I make myself laugh with how stupid they are. And Nancy saying, I heard that. It was an offhanded line. Wasn't originally scripted. I have somehow managed to flip this. What did I do? Oh, come on. Reset. I took that angle too far and then I flipped it on itself. I hate it when I do that. Rookie. I did it again. There we go. Rookie move. Okay, I'm going to drop that right over here. And I think it starts at the right place. Let me see.
Thanks for watching. Go ahead and give me a...
Okay, let's bring this over here a little bit. So he says thumbs up and you see the thumb.
For watching. Go ahead and give me a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button.
Okay, now the one I would have saved tends to be a little faster than this one, so I'm going to actually speed up this clip. Modify, retime, a little faster. 2 times usually works for my talking. I know how quickly I talk.
Thanks for watching. Go ahead and give me a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. Smash that bell for notifications. And hey!
Okay, I don't like the sound of all the clips, so I'm going to bring this down, and that keeps the bell just loud enough.
Go ahead and give me a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. Smash that bell for notifications. And hey! Leave a comment. That helps. Because, yeah, I don't have enough views. I'm getting a little bored. Things are looking pretty,
This is the random stuff I talk about. Glum.
Yeah. But that's okay, because I'll keep doing these as long as I can, even though I'm trying to find a house. Even though
right now is not a good time for me.
Even though, yeah.
I guess I can't call it evicted, but I've been asked to go.
I'm screwed right now, but I'm going to keep doing it. Have a great day, and thanks for...
And that's his final thing, that little... And so I will clip it right here, just as he goes out of frame. I'm going to blade that out. And here's something I learned a long time ago. You blade this as well. Take this out so it doesn't delete everything below it. And that brings in the last video. And you can just start deleting that. And then it brings you right up to there. And that's the radial blur that I like at the end. I'm going to bring this in just a little bit so I can have black, which was hanging down here. And then the one thing I really like to do is the transition at the end. I change them up with a different sound. And now I got to find a transition. But that is basically, I'm basically done. I'm going to run it a few more times to make sure I have everything as tight as I want it to be, but that's what it is. Okay, I like the black hole transition. It's an easy one while I'm talking to somebody else. So what's going to happen is that's going to suck right in. And then I like to find a sound that'll work. So let's go to, I think this is an easy way to do it. Drain might work. Let's see if there's a drain sound that I haven't used. There's a bathtub drain. That's good. Sink drain. Sink drain. I think I've used that too many times. Suck. Is there a suck sound? Nope. Fall. Roll downstairs. Falling tree. Nope. Debris fall. Impact tree fall. No, there's really only one thing. I think drain is the only thing that actually works with that. So I'm gonna do the rare repetition, Darren, of a sound effect. But it's been a while since I've used it, so let's see what I got. Okay, I like that section of it, so I'm going to take down here. I'm going to take out the electrical sound we used the last time. Here's the sound I like for it. Okay, so I can actually trim that right up so it's just at that sound. And it happens right around here. Yeah, that might even work as it's lined up now. Okay, so then I'm going to blade that because I like the way that worked. I think it even... I'm going to bring the volume down there because it's just one of those things I listen for. And I like to put 3 dots there. I'm going to make it a little larger with my keypad here so I can get a 3rd dot in there and then actually control that volume just a little bit more. And I know from past experience that what I want to do is bring out that second one just a little bit too to make it a little smoother. Okay, don't want that. Take rid of that. I'm not really jazzed with this right now. Okay, that'll work. I'm going to bring this over just a little bit to make it a little smoother. Okay, and I don't need this sound here, so I'm going to wipe that out because that's annoying. My typical 3 dots. I'm going to bring that all the way down and bring this all the way down as well. Let's see what that does. Actually, I can probably bring this up and bring this over. That should give me what I want to hear. Yeah, okay. It doesn't match exactly, but it'll work for this particular case. All right, so now I'm going to play the whole thing again. Just look for little things that bug me.
Hello, everybody. I'm Java, your simian psychotherapist studying you people, trying to figure out what is wrong with you people.
I missed it. I want to make sure that that blends.
Hello,
Okay,
everybody.
it did.
I'm Java, your simian psychotherapist studying you people, trying to figure out what is wrong with you people. And today, we're going to be finally covering a topic that I'm very excited to talk about. Something that several people have been...
Okay, good timing with that as far as I'm concerned.
doorbell.
All right.
I'm so tired of this.
And check the finger tap. That's what I look for. Okay. Oh, that was nice. That worked better than I
How's
realized.
it going? Well,
He's not covered
I
by
had
her.
an insight this week.
There's
Oh,
eye
that's right.
contact.
Yep. What was it? Well,
Timing is working
don't
for
break
this.
anyone's heart. They only have one.
Aw.
Very true.
Yeah.
Nice. Yep. Break their bones. They have 206 of them.
Little Miss Piggy sneaking in there.
What? Yeah.
The Java huff or sigh.
I guess you
And-
did learn a little bit about anatomy.
Yeah, all
Yes.
right.
Why don't you
Now, usually I would cut it
Just
right
go on in.
when
Okay.
she leaves frame.
talk? I think about self-defense. I heard that. Hey guys. Thanks for watching. Go ahead and give me a
is
thumbs
the
up and hit that
dumbest
subscribe
thing.
button, smash that bell for notifications, and hey,
Okay, that looks
leave
pretty
a
well timed.
comment.
And then
because
see how the fade out goes.
I don't have enough. I don't have enough views. I'm getting a little bored. Things are looking pretty glum. Yeah. But that's okay, because I'll keep doing these as long as I can. Even though I'm trying to find a house. Even though I lost the house I was going to be going to. Even though, yeah. In human terms, I'm kind of screwed right now, but I'm going to keep doing this. Have a great day, and thanks for...
Okay, nice. That worked out well. And then, okay, not bad. Why is that? Okay, I got to take this down. I'm going to drag the black out just a little bit so it doesn't go to that. It makes me nervous when I see that. I'm not going to change that because that will change possibly the sound of the... Perfect! And that is my conclusion for editing. And probably about 30 minutes, maybe 45, because I had so many weird things. Thank you, and I hope someone can learn from this, and maybe someone can watch it and go, what are you doing? Do it this way. Have a great day.